Hi, Yen here and welcome to another Jane Austen July video. In this one I will talk about my 5 favorite characters and some of my least favorite characters. If you want to see more videos about books and culture, please subscribe to my channel. So let's start with my least favorite characters. I don't really have a list for these because I don't have that many like least favorite characters in these. There are characters that I'm like about, but not like actual dislikement, except for, let's start with Mr. Wickham. F that guy. I hate him so well, no, hate is a strong word, but yeah, he's slimy and gross and disgusting. So yeah, Mr. Wickham. I've read Mansfield Park and I don't really care about Fanny Price. Fanny Bryce is an actress and the musical Funny Girl is based on Fanny Bryce. But yes, Fanny Price. I feel bad for her, but I'm not that invested in her. Another character that I don't really like, Mr. Collins. He's again slimy and a bit proud and so on. And I guess maybe this is a bit of a surprise. I don't really follow Jane Austen people and their opinions, but one of my least favorite characters is Harriet in Emma. I just feel like she is too naive, too like she's a caricature. I've talked about this in my Emma adaptations video. I just don't like her. I feel like I could, but it's too much, and maybe that's what Jane Austen meant with Harriet, to her to be overtly naive and that going to annoyingness. If you like Harriet, I'm so sorry. I don't vibe with her. So that was a very quick overall overview of my least favorite characters. They're my least favorite characters, so I don't want to think about them. So let's get into the favorite characters. So I'll name my top 5 favorite characters. At number 5 we have Mr. Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. I really love this father character. I love that he cares for his daughters, but he also acknowledges the reality that they live in. And is he a bit rude at times? Yes, but the base of it is love for his daughters. So yes, I absolutely love him. Number 4, I gotta say, is Emma from Emma. I know she's a bit full of herself, a bit selfish, a bit proud, but I don't know, I just feel like the character is written so well, and you can see a development, a character arc, her understanding where she lacks and becoming a better person. I really love that story. And also I do have to say, Anya Taylor-Joy portraying her is probably also what's adding to why I like Emma so much. But overall, it's Jane Austen like decisively making a character that nobody else will like. I like that kind of determination, like as a writer, that I'll make a character because I want to, not because I know people will like her, and I do. At number 3, I would say my 3rd favorite Jane Austen character is Anne Elliot. I feel like when I first read Persuasion and then reread it in English, I wasn't feeling as connected to Anne Elliot. I don't know, maybe it was because it's Old English and I'm English second language speaker, and classics are a bit difficult for me. But now that I've read the Finnish translation of it, I can really relate to Anne Elliot, and I can see like why she does some things and why she feels some type of way. In my first Jane Austen July video, where I was preparing for it, I shared that I don't understand quite how people are so moved by Persuasion. Like, I didn't understand the extent of it, and now I kind of do. So yes, number 3 is Anne Elliot. Now for my second favorite character that Jane Austen has created is Mr. Bingley from Pride and Prejudice. I just feel like out of all the love interests, Mr. Bingley is my favorite. He's so kind and generous and loving and sweet to Jane. He's so dreamy, but he's not like he's, how do I say it? He's not naive, and he still has a strong sense of self and like self-acknowledgement and pride that he doesn't like get too much pushed around, although Darcy did not tell him that Jane was in London while they were there. But basically I just think he's such a gentleman, so nicely written, and I love a man that is Mr. Bingley. So on to my favorite character that Jane Austen has written. At number 1 is Elizabeth Bennet. I know I'm basic as hell, but Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice, love that girl. I don't know, I just feel like she's such a relatable, lovely character. She's strong, she's confident, even though her society and people around her tell her she shouldn't be. She has a sense of self. She doesn't just get married to the first person that proposes to her, which is her cousin, even though she should, but she takes her own self and her own self-worth and recognizes it and says, I want more than just a marriage out of convenience. I think that's such a strong moment, and when she tells of Catherine de Bourgh for demeaning her, that's such a beautiful, strong moment, and something that I really admire and look up to in Elizabeth. And she's just witty and confident and a beautiful character. Alright, so those were my least favorite and favorite characters from Jane Austen novels. I know it was heavily emphasizing on Pride and Prejudice, but I can't help it. It's my favorite. I've read it multiple times. I've watched the series adaptation multiple times. I'll try my best to give more love and attention to other Jane Austen characters, but at this moment, and since I was 16, Elizabeth has been the one that I relate to the most. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos about books and pop culture overall, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment your favorite characters. I want to learn why you like certain characters. I would love to hear it. And follow me on Instagram at jenskosmos, poetry Instagram, poetry of JK. And I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!